Hello there. You are watching the Movie Couple Live, where we talk about the latest in pop culture and movie news. I'm Dustin.
I'm Wendy.
And today on the live stream, we're going to be talking about all things Star Wars Day.
That includes the Kenobi trailer that just dropped this morning.
Yep. And we're also going to be talking about Star Wars Night at Disneyland.
And of course, what better ways to celebrate Star Wars than buying more Star Wars things for your home? So we want to talk about some of the merch and things that are on sale. This is very loud, so I'm going to turn that off. Oh my gosh.
Welcome everyone to our live show. Yes, today is in fact May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you everyone. Today is Star Wars Day. We are super excited to talk about all the cool stuff in the Star Wars lineup that has dropped today, especially that Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer.
Yes, we're going to save that for a little bit later in the show because we do have a couple of announcements up top as we usually do if you're looking for content. First of all, you guys, happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a great day celebrating Star Wars. Thanks for being here. New things on the channel. Oh, let me go ahead and...
We have a super chat.
Marvin Martin, thank you so much. We're going to get to your super chat in just a minute. Thank you so much. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, things that are coming to the channel. So, Moon Knight, the finale, our reaction is now up on the channel if you would like to go ahead and watch that. And our reaction to the Obi-Wan Kenobi official trailer is also up on the channel for your enjoyment.
I think our volume needs to be risen because we are very low volume.
This is raised way high. Okay, hang on a second. We will check this. Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah, there we go. We need to have a little bit more volume power.
How about that? Is that better?
We'll find out in just a moment because we have to wait for the live stream to catch up.
Yes.
And then we'll find out how it... Ooh!
Now it's too loud?
There we go. Perfect. Split the difference.
Ha-ha! All right.
Excellent.
All right.
Let us know what you guys think of the sound volumes and...
Getting thumbs up on in the chat. You guys, thank you so much for letting us know as soon as you can. Okay, so I lost my train of thought.
It's okay. Back to our... So we have Moon Knight up on the channel right now. So if you want to go see our reaction, it's there. We also have a reaction to the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer up on the channel right now.
You guys can't see what I'm wearing. I'm so sad because I'm short.
Oh yeah.
My shirt says Jedi Knight.
Part of the Her Universe collection, huh?
Yeah, it says Defenders of the Republic.
I have to admit, they had some pretty cool stuff on the Her Universe May the 4th merchandise. The collection that came out. I was like, looking for the word. What is the word?
Yeah, you guys, how are you guys celebrating Star Wars Day? For a lot of people who were able to get a reservation into the parks, probably are at Galaxy's. I'm losing my words today because I had... You guys know how it is.
Zero sleep.
Yeah, with Wednesday nights when there's a show, a Disney Plus show, and I'm editing, staying up really late or really early editing. Usually my brain doesn't know words anymore, so bear with me. But yeah, if you are able to get to Galaxy's Edge, you are able to get a ticket or a reservation into the parks. That's where a lot of my friends are celebrating today. We unfortunately are not there today because one, reservation was impossible to get, and two, we want to chit chat with you guys. And I know we really could have gone to the park and live streamed, but I just was not able to snag a reservation, even though I tried.
But thank you so much for all those who are watching. Thank you so much for Young Sung for just subscribing. And how about we dive into our first super chat of May the 4th by Marvin Martin.
Let me go ahead and scroll to it. Marvin Martin says, since you saw Avatar, he means the trailer. Yes, the trailer.
Yeah, Avatar,
not the
Way of Water.
Because the movie isn't out yet. So Marvin says, since you saw Avatar, if you could violate the free will of an innocent animal and make it your slave, LOL. I would not like to violate the free will of an innocent animal and make it my slave. That's my answer.
How about we take it a little bit less violation way of thinking of it, and being able to have an animal companion that loves you, kind of like how Navi loves us. So how about, would you ever want to have an elephant as your personal animal, as your animal companion, or say a bear, kind of trinket?
I think I'd like something a little bit more pocket size, unless it helps in traveling if I didn't have ways of another transportation. So if that's the case, I think a horse would be great because they're great traveling companions. But I think for me, preferably, are we saying something based in the real world a little bit?
Or tell you what, a real world animal and any other animal you can think of. Honestly, a real world animal, I think it would be kind of cool to have like an elephant as like your animal companion, just something really big and massive, but also to have like, say, a fantasy like a dragon or something.
Yeah.
Heck, all of the animals that they had on Pandora, I think were really cool creatures. And that was something about the trailer that I thought was always really cool, where that we saw, what was it, just 2 days ago, wasn't it? On Monday. If you guys haven't seen our reaction or our thoughts on the new Avatar trailer that's only going to be in front of Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Go check it out. It is on the channel, but it is vibrant. It is colorful. The graphics are amazing, and I cannot wait to see this next evolution in 3D technology and special effects technology, brought to us by James Cameron.
Yeah, the trailer was really cool. We did a really quick live stream coming out of the theater from watching it. And it was really cool, actually, to experience that trailer, in 3D on the big screen for my animal companion without violating their their free will is to want to hang out with me. I would say
free will.
Well, obviously, number one pick is Navi. Number two pick would be a fennec fox.
Oh,
because I find them fascinating
so
and beautiful and cute. Fantastical. I gotta go with a unicorn. I can't not go with the unicorn. I want to see what you guys are saying in the chat. Ricardo says a ferret or a dragon. Dobby, lots of dragons. I see some dire wolves. Nice. Yeah.
I like the red panda. John, yeah, I really think that
my leg!
It's a good thing that wasn't a real lightsaber, because Wendy's leg would have gone bye-bye. So I think that is actually kind of a fun question, because, we have such an attachment to our loving little animals.
Yes, Navi.
So, always a fun little question. But also, one thing that we want to do today before we start diving into the news is that yesterday was such a busy day. We went to Disneyland for a little bit, and then I hopped online with Jay and Adam from Previewed on Jay's That King Bunny.
Hey,
on his Twitch channel. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out their Twitch channel and their YouTube channel, they are awesome. They're hilarious. They have great reactions. Jay and Adam are both very entertaining, and also just not on their YouTube, but also on the Twitch channel, where they live stream a lot of Super Mario Party, and that's what I got to
I
play
think
with
he's
them.
streaming right now, actually, on Twitch. He's playing, Jay's playing Star Wars Legos, I think, which we haven't bought yet, because I have a lot of games that I need to finish.
And I'm hoping today to be able to hop on some Twitch, because I haven't been on in like a month.
Yes.
And today I've actually got some free time.
Yeah.
So, but also yesterday was my birthday.
Yay, happy birthday, Dustin!
And I have been told that there has some stuff in the mail that came for me.
Yes, I didn't have time to wrap it because the thing that I bought for him got here a lot later than It's like always like the thing when I buy something for you, they're like, it'll ship in 2 days. 4 days later. I'm like, I mean, I guess I should have bought it earlier. But in any case, Dustin's going to open some presents on the live stream for his birthday.
So which one's which? I don't know.
The one that's closest to you is from me. The one further away from you is from one of the movie bunch.
Oh, well, thank you, random movie.
I'll tell you who it is after you open it.
It's a surprise.
But this one's from me.
This one is from Miss Wendy, so I'm going to open this up. And
Bye, Navi. She left.
Now she's coming back. And we've got, yes! This just makes it so I have to stream later today, because I have to figure out how this thing works.
Yay!
So, thank you so much for the
Stream Deck. Thank you so much for subscribing. Sneha, I think. Oh, God, I'm butchering your name. I am so sorry. But welcome, nonetheless, to the Movie Bunch. You guys drop some popcorn emojis in the chat, please, to welcome our latest subscriber.
So today, I've got to try this out. And what's also really good is that I think we could probably share this as well.
have the app, and the app has worked okay, but I think this has way more capability.
And I'm hoping that I can start
on there.
doing, what is it called? If we ever get a group together to do some D&D, to be able to use this. But also, yeah, I just need to figure out how to get this to work and to be able to do some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Super excited to
Happy
try.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much, my love. And next I have a gift from one of our movie bunch. I will open it up and find
I wonder if there's probably not.
Maybe. You never know. Ooh. Oh.
Do you have an idea of who it may be?
Off the top of my head, not quite, but I love this. It's a Rogers the Musical t-shirt.
From Hawkeye. A super powered sensation. 5 stars.
I love it. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me see if I find who... Okay, so there's no note in there. Okay, so I didn't think so. I didn't want to like miss out on a note if there was one in there. Well, thank you so much. Are you going to tell me who's?
Okay, do you not have a single guess?
Debbie? Black Logie?
Yeah, one more guess.
I'm terrible. Why are you doing this to me?
Because
they're all awesome people.
Because I thought it'd be easy for you to guess, honestly.
I'm terrible. Oh, Blade.
It's Chris.
Chris.
Out of all the... How many times have we talked about...
we just saw Chris.
We saw him not that long ago.
Yeah. And now I feel... So
Put up the shirt again, one more time.
This is an awesome shirt. Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Yay. Blake says, I can do this all day.
No, don't make me guess names all day long.
That's great. Yeah.
I love this shirt. I'm definitely going to be...
Happy birthday, Dustin.
Thank you all so much for the wonderful birthday wishes. It was a really nice, pleasant birthday, yes. So I am excited to be turning the age that I am turning, and I'm going to leave it at that.
There you go. I'm going to go ahead and try to add some photos into our OBS. So Dustin can take us through... Are you able to view this on your phone? I can't host and produce at the same time right now.
I did know. Okay, so hold on a second. So if I were to...
We want to talk a little bit about Star Wars Night. We were not able to go. We wanted to, but, sold out pretty quickly. And we were also deciding... Ultimately, we were the ones who decided to not go because $135, $137. At the time, we just feel like we could... put that money towards other adult things, necessary things, so we didn't get to go, but a lot of people did. It's all over my TikTok, so we kind of want to talk about, you guys know how we like to go and eat and try different things, so we want to talk about the food and some of the activities that all the people who were lucky enough to snag a ticket into Star Wars Night, what they got to do there. There were a lot of photo ops with various characters, a lot of the characters that I don't believe have really made appearances before, other than maybe Star Wars Weekend a while back. So go ahead and click on that link, Dustin.
For the food one?
Yeah, because that's the first topic up. And just go down the list and talk to our movie bunch about some of the food that they had to offer. In fact, we were actually at Downtown Disney for a short bit yesterday, and we saw they're making these candied apples in the shape of Baby Yoda, aka Grogu. We were not able to get one because they weren't being released until 6 p.m. and it was 3 p.m., 2:30 p.m. when we were... And
we missed it because we weren't able to hang around for too long, because one of the things that we were doing is that we went down there. If any of you follow me on Wendy or I on Instagram, or the Movie Couple on Instagram, we posted our little churro adventure, going around trying to test the different churros. We were able to get 2 different churros. They had the orange pop one, which was delicious, and then they also had the Fluffernutter, which... wasn't too bad.
Where are my critters at?
I have to admit, I was so bummed because when we walked by going into the park, we saw them making all of these different Baby Yodas. And no matter how hard anyone tries, we're never going to call Baby Yoda Grogu. It's always going to be, oh, look, Baby Yoda. We don't go, oh, look, Grogu. But it was adorable. And we were like, oh, on our way back, I want to make sure that we can buy one of those. Yeah. But yeah, we were leaving the park around 2:30. and we were not able to grab one because they would not allow us to do so.
Yeah.
So because they were not going to go on sale until like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was like, I did my Darth Vader. I was like, no. But they have a lot of other delicious food down there for Star Wars days, Star Wars nights. Let me scroll down and go through some of them. Where is the... Wait a second. Yep.
Are we back?
According to... Oh, wait. I think we are.
My OBS disconnected. Sorry about that. I didn't do anything, but
we're good.
We're good. All right. So, I think it was probably a lot of fun to go to, hang out with fellow Star Wars fans and meet and greet with a lot of the characters, especially most recently, Disney started to reintroduce character interactions again, so you can go up, hug, and speak to one of your characters without being behind some sort of a barricade or a staging area. So I think they got to there were Ewoks there. They had a parade. The Cantina band was playing. Obviously, Kylo, I think Phasma, probably Rey, Chewie. TBD about, like, the original 3 Star Wars characters, because I didn't see anybody post about them. Probably Vi Marati. And there was one character that they did say that you could get a photo with, and the line for her was already an hour long, beginning of the night, because she's really rarely she's never been seen here at Disneyland. She used to make an appearance over at Star Wars Weekend, and that is Ahsoka Tano. So people were very excited. However, out of the few TikToks that I've seen, because a lot of people were waiting for this character, they were not able to do a proper meet and greet with her. Instead, they kind of did what they do over at Avengers Campus prior to bringing back character interaction. Was she was waving from like the second floor of the launch bay, and she was in her Clone Wars outfit, as opposed to being in maybe one of the later iterations, like the latest Mandalorian iteration, or maybe even season 7 of Clone Wars. So I found that interesting. A lot of people were saying they're really disappointed. They wasted, over an hour in line waiting to hope to see her. And then it was like, they even said, oh, she'll be here at about 11:30. Like, that's towards the end of the event. And then she still didn't show up until much later.
And I know I would honestly be very disappointed and very upset if, in fact, I waited. I spent $140 to get into this event, and you waited in line and wasted a big chunk of that time, and then still did not get a picture with Ahsoka or with the character that you were dying to see.
And according to some of the TikToks, and I saw the TikToks, and I thought she looked okay, but her mannerism didn't scream Ahsoka to me. With the way she was waving and stuff, it was kind of more of a... Yeah. I was like, oh... But I thought she looked okay, but they also didn't specifically light her. So I don't know, there were some issues with costume. There was obviously a lot of makeup with her Montrose and head tails. Maybe there were some issues with that. We're not sure. I am happy that she was able to make an appearance, but I feel so terrible for everybody who paid for the first day to go to hope to get an in-person photo and to interact with Ahsoka Tano, and they weren't able to do so. So hopefully, I know tonight is another night for Star Wars night, so I'm hoping that they were able to figure out whatever it is that happened from day one, and guests going today will hopefully be able to meet her, and also like onward for the other 2 Star Wars nights. What are some of the food that they have at Star Wars night, Dustin?
Well, I would love to be able to share some of these pictures with you. Would you be able to do a split screen on this article?
Let me see if I can do that.
They actually have a whole bunch of different stuff. A lot of the things that they actually put in were in Galaxy's Edge, because that was where a lot of the main event for Star Wars nights was happening.
Yes.
Like, they actually have some different food at Docking Bay 7, and one of them was a ishi tib style pasta with braised beef bantha. So so it was like a beef pot roast with a coconut curry sauce over pasta and a medley of vegetables.
That seems cool.
We have Wendy did find the picture. Excellent.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can actually. Let me see if I could try to
squeeze us in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've never done it live on air before. Usually I get to,
pre-pro
it. So
we're all, well, you know what? If you can't do it, no worries, because we're not. I forgot we're not using Streamlabs anymore.
No. Let me try though.
So, but also they have for dessert wise, they have a Ventient mineral mousse.
Does it show?
What?
I'm trying to see.
Oh no, it's right there. So you'll see when it does pop up. Aha!
Oh, okay.
Aha!
All right.
There it is.
So yeah, we have the Ishitib style pasta with braised beef bantha, like a bantha.
Like a bantha.
On the left there, that looks really good. And then the Venetian, is there an I in there? Venetian mineral mousse. That sounds amazing. They got the popcorns.
Mm-hmm.
They got a cheese one that's called the Shack Cheese Popped Grains. The milk stand. This I was looking and I was getting very, very hungry. Because you guys, look at this. The one on the left, that is the chocolate chip sweet sand cookie. So it's got chocolate chip toffee cookie topped with pistachio and sea salt. Oh, I think only available at, I don't know if it's also today or they do it through the month of May, but if so, we should go back and see if they maybe have it.
Mm-hmm.
I would love it, but I feel like this is kind of exclusive to either just today, May the 4th, or Star Wars night, because this blue milk has a swirl of blue mango sour jelly top of a sour shimmery mango gel, which sounds delicious.
Ooh, I love me my mango.
Yeah, and then moving on to, we have, what is this?
Now, I do think that some of these are actually going to be out for a while.
Because so.
I know the stuff at Docking Bay 7.
Yeah.
When we went to go get our cold brew coffee.
Yes.
Those were actually, I saw people with those. I saw people with the pasta, and I saw people with the mousse, the mineral mousse.
Okay. All right, well, we'll have to go back next week or something like that, or the week after.
Well, actually, yeah, we have to wait because
Navi's having surgery, so we have to wait because she comes first. There's this, you guys see it on the screen right now, the parfait of Mustafar. It's a lava cake. I love lava cakes, first of all. It looks delicious. I really do like how they made the crust on the outside look like, the molten lava underneath the cracked earth. So it's got chocolate lava cake, chocolate ganache, and a red pâté à choux. Oh gosh, hopefully I'm saying that right. Filled with salted caramel pudding and red chocolate mousse. Stop. That sounds delicious. Here is the Grogu candy apple that we weren't able to get.
No, so disappointed.
The Grogu apple, and then a couple of cookies, Star Wars, and a Wookiee cookie.
Of course they have to have the Wookiee cookie. If they did not have it, I would be upset.
Yes, and then these 4 photos here, they have the Galaxy Caramel Macaroon. Looks really, really pretty. On the right there's a Green Moon cocktail. Not sure what's in it, but it looks like something they serve up at probably Oga's. They have the Dueling Fates drinks and the Galaxy Roll. They got sushi.
That looks good.
Look, I am so hungry, you guys.
Ooh, that hot dog.
All right, this is the hot dog is the Cantina snack dog. On the right there, they have the purple saber funnel cake, and instead of the gray stuff, we have the dark stuff, and of course the Dathomirian cannoli. Dathomirian cannoli. I'm saying that incorrect. So here are some of the we're looking at Mice Chat. It's website, and this is what they snap some photos. They actually always do a really good job covering the foods.
And then they've got some more.
Ooh, look at the Dathomir Darth Maul cake.
That looks really cool.
Man, I want all of this, and then I'm very hungry, you guys. And I'm sorry if I'm making you hungry. Okay, I'm gonna cut that. So let me just give me a second. Oh boy, how do I make this go away? Boom, there we go.
And we are back.
So.
I do have to admit, though, unfortunately, we were not able to see, since that screen, we have a screen blocking our screen.
Yes.
We were not quite able to see what that notification was, if...
I believe it was a new subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, and welcome to the Movie Bunch.
Woohoo!
Yes. Debbie says, some of these look too good to eat because they're so pretty. Especially the dessert, the mousse, because they make it so super shiny, you don't want to cut into it. It looks really, really good. Okay, let's see. What else do we have in our bag of tricks today in the ways of topic because we want to make it kind of Star Wars heavy. So we talked about Star Wars night. We talked about some of the mishaps that happened as far as like the photo op with Ahsoka, which is kind of a bummer. Let's also talk about some merch because we all know that people love shopping their Star Wars merch. I was very lucky. Casetify did a collab with Star Wars, and they actually sent me 2 phone cases, and they're so pretty. I left them in here because I just don't want anything to happen to them yet, but I'm going to fit them on my phone later. They have the one for tattooing. Look at the colors. Isn't that gorgeous?
These are really pretty looking phone cases.
This is the OG movie poster. And what's cool about this one here, this one is made of bamboo, and it's 100% combustible. Compostable. Think combustible. It does not combust.
It will explode.
So you can shop these right now on casetify.com or on their own website. I didn't even realize they had a whole like app also on that you can download on your phone. So you can also shop very easily via the app. So these are available. Just snag them before they go because I think they're going quick, especially this one. They're going kind of quick. So snag it if you can. And thank you so much to Casetify for sending these over so I can celebrate Star Wars Day! Okay, let's talk about the merch. I didn't even try. I don't know if any of you guys tried. Debbie, I know maybe she may have tried. There were, and I brought this out because I bought this during the original release when we first went to Galaxy's Edge when it first opened. The Ahsoka Tano lightsabers from, it's like essentially her Mandalorian ones. They actually did a re-release of these lightsabers. From the looks of it, the hilt seems to be skinnier because this is actually pretty large, pretty heavy. So if you were going to try to do some sort of fight choreography with it, you just got to make sure you trim your arms and make sure you have a tight grip because these are heavy.
I know, and I find it really weird because mine, the Obi-Wan that I have...
He's going to get it right now.
...is super light. Hold on a second. It's just right here, so might as well grab it. And, you know, considering the 2 sizes, this one is just about the same size, but Wendy's is just so much heavier. I mean, Ahsoka's, the difference is like night and day. Wendy's is at least like twice as heavy.
This is what? How many pounds is this?
That one's at least 5.
6?
I think that's almost like 5, 6 pounds.
This is like
2.
Maybe 2, yeah.
So
they did re-release these Ahsoka Tano ones. The hilt is skinnier. It's a little bit more similar to what they used in The Mandalorian. And it's a whole box set. It's a limited edition 6,000. It's already sold out on Shop Disney. I didn't even try because I never have luck with things like that. But apparently they're also coming to Batu. I'm not going to try for it because I already have a pair, even though they're not as screen accurate. Yeah, I also have the Clone Wars ones. As much
Which are
as I
also
love
really
lightsabers.
cool.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need 50 million lightsabers. So, unless I can snag the new ones and sell those, then that's the hilts.
Even though there are a few other lightsabers out there that I want to get to, I still really want to get the dark Maul saber, or the dark, I think that's what it's called, Dark Maul.
Oh, really?
And that one looks really cool.
Oh.
And the one from Jedi Fallen Order looks really cool.
Yes. Oh, Cal Kestis. That one looks
lightsaber.
really, really cool, too. Let's see. Thank you so much for subscribing. I didn't catch the name, but thank you so much for... I think it was Jose. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Movie Bunch. You guys please drop some popcorn emojis in the chat, as Jay and Adam would say.
Yes, but for them, it's peaches.
Drop some features in the chat. I like it when he says Cleefable. I don't know. It's just really funny.
I have to admit, it was so much fun playing with them yesterday on my birthday. But I did get my butt kicked. I came in dead last on Mario Party.
I can't believe it. I thought you were doing really well.
I was doing really well until I wasn't. And that's the way Mario Party works. You're doing great, and then you're dead. And then you have no stars. Everyone steals your stars. Everyone takes all of your gold, all your coins, and you're just left with nothing.
Paul says, either you're really small or that's really big. I would like to think it's a combination of both. I am tiny. It's a combo. I am 5'1", and the lightsabers I think are kind of even for Dustin's standard, like they're kind of big.
Yep.
Let's see. Debbie says, so the Ahsoka Mandalorian lightsabers are $400.
Yep, $200 a piece.
They don't even come with the blades.
Nope.
It comes
Most
with just
of
the
the
hilts.
lightsabers now actually do not come with blades. I guess they're just assuming either you will buy the blades separately, or
You already
reuse
have them.
reuse some of the other blades that you already have.
Yes.
I mean, and I guess that's a good point, making it so you don't have to constantly buy a piece of the lightsaber that you already have hundreds of, because then you would just have a whole bunch of the blades lying around, when all you really need are like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Out of, the 6, 7, 8 lightsabers hilts that you have.
Exactly. Let's see. Oh, there was another thing that I saw, but it's okay. I missed it. GFan86 says, "What's your favorite Star Wars ship?"
Oh, well, that one, honestly, I probably have to lean towards a little bit of the OG. Well, you know what? Do you know which one's yours?
I have a really weird answer. I think a lot of people may think I'm gonna say the Falcon, which is, I think it's a fantastic looking ship. But the X-wing is my favorite ship, but my favorite ship sound is actually the TIE fighters.
No, that TIE fighter sound is, I love it. But overall, mine is the Millennium Falcon. When I walked in to Smuggler's Run for the very first time, I just geeked out. And
Who doesn't?
I know. I love that ship. I actually had a Millennium Falcon. I don't know where it is anymore.
Like a model of it?
No, like the toy. Like the really nice, expensive toy of the Millennium Falcon. And honestly, I don't know how many, probably thousands of dollars now worth of Star Wars toys I completely destroyed as a child.
Oh my
because
gosh.
that's your job as a kid, is to get a toy and play with it until it is no longer recognizable of what it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, the top came off and that got broken. Pieces got lost. So many of the pieces are probably just lost in the dirt in my old house of my backyard. So it is very much, we put those toys to good use.
Yeah. I want to go ahead and bring up another we'll do it like this maybe.
Oh, kind of like a reaction?
No, just so they can see what we see. Should I make it just big?
No, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
I mean, what do you... Oh, you want to show them some of the merch?
Yeah, I want to show them some of the merch.
Well, yeah, then go ahead and make it big.
Okay.
Make it big.
Make it big. So, since we're talking about deals, and you can find all of this on StarWars.com. This is some of the... Let me go ahead and make the transition here. Okay. So we have, I'll wait till it pops up, because sometimes it takes a long time, for us to see it, because the stream is a little bit, there we go. So we've got, look at how cute this is. This is from Abrams, little Grogu. Looks like a little, like a wishable, or what are those things called? The little itty bitties from Hallmark? They kind of look like that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not quite the same, because it's like fuzzy over here.
At first it actually looked... When I first saw it, I thought we were still on the food page, because
it looks like dessert or something.
It kind of looks like a dessert, like the frosting piping that you can make to give it kind of a textured look.
Yeah, they can do that. Certainly, I'm sure. Looks like a cute dessert. Too cute to eat. And for anybody who grew up in the 2000s, early 2000s, and you missed Tamagotchis, you can now have your own R2-D2 Tamagotchi. If I got one, I would want one on the bottom, but if I really wanted a Tamagotchi, I would actually, if they had one from like Turning Red, I would get that one. But this is also very, very cute. And then they have from Bandai, this is the Bitty Boomers, I guess. This is a little cute little figurine. Oh no, these are the Bitty Boomers.
Those are the Bitty Boomers down there. Up top, I think
these are Build-A-Bears. These are Build-A-Bears.
I think that is a Bluetooth speaker up on top. Isn't that a Bluetooth speaker?
Oh, yes, because it's got the little, yeah.
And that would be the Bitty Boomer.
No, that makes sense.
To where, yeah, you can hook it up and then you'll have some Star Wars sound coming out of your Star Wars Bitty Boomer.
Bitty Boomer sounds funny. Here you can have various, you can have a Bantha, you can have a Grogu, you can have a Mando, in the ways of Build-A-Bear.
I just can't say Bantha now without thinking, like a Bantha.
Like a Bantha. Yeah, exactly. And then Cakeworthy has some apparel drops there. You can see the top and bottom set. There are book deals on ebooks if you are looking forward to add any Star Wars books to your library. This is really cool. This is from Diff Eyewear. They do a lot of Star Wars inspired designs for sunglasses. They have a pair of Ahsoka Tano ones that I really want, but they're hella expensive, so I'm not buying them.
I like those.
These
ones that look
these
very
will look
Darth
good on
Vader-esque.
you. Yeah, they're all kind of inspired by all the various characters.
You always try to get
you can get 25% off, Dustin. Look, hold on. We're going to go to it. We'll just go to it.
And see what the prices are. So,
68's not that bad.
68?
It's not that bad.
No, 86, hon.
Oh my God, my dyslexia kicked in. I have dyslexia with numbers. But they look pretty freaking cool.
Mm-hmm.
They will look good on you. There's the Ahsoka ones. I want them really bad. They are $93 on sale, so Wendy will not be getting them anytime soon, but they look hella cool. Let's see what other ones they have. For anybody who wants to shop Diff Eyewear, they have Grogu pair. Those are cute. Mando pair. They've got Chewie, C-3PO. Leia's cute. Yeah, a bunch of different frames, and they come in, a cute little case as well. So Diff Eyewear is celebrating Star Wars by giving everybody 25% off if you want to get a really nice pair of sunglasses. The movies are, of course, on sale. These are interesting. This is from Dr. Squatch. They're like soap collections.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want some nice looking soap for your bathroom, for your self-care routine, go ahead and grab these at 10% off.
If you want to clean yourself with a little bit of the dark side.
If you want to cleanse yourself of the dark side, yes. For anybody who is looking at Enso rings, these are on sale, 20% off. A lot of these are really cute. They have a pair of Ahsoka ones that I don't see here, but they do have them. And then our friends over at Fan Wraps is running a sale as well. You can use the code FORCE20 to save 20% on all the Star Wars products, including this solar powered dashboard waver, kind of like how they move in the in the sun. It's really, really cute, and they're going to be at Celebration as well if you guys want to check out their booth. If you're looking for jewelry, Girls Crew has a whole bunch of Star Wars inspired, very dainty jewelry that doesn't if you want to go a little bit more subtle with your fandom, I think this is the brand to kind of look at. Heroes and Villains, they have a lot of, as always, really great Star Wars merch, as well as other fandoms as well. And then Hannah, just, a lot of clothes.
A lot of toys.
A lot of toys. Look at this Lego set.
All of the Lego,
Whoa.
Star Wars Lego sets are probably on, how much are they on sale?
This one is the Lars Family Homestead Kitchen, or ATST gift with select Star Wars purchase. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is
so
gift
you can
with
get
purchase.
that for free
if you buy something else.
If you buy something else. Nuts. I was hoping that there'd be actually like a good deal on Star Wars Legos
There might
because
be.
I wanted to do some live streams of us putting some Lego stuff together,
yeah.
or doing like a what is it called? They have like a Mandalorian bust or a Boba Fett bust.
And just put
I thought
together.
that would be really cool.
That would be really cool.
To do as like a live stream either on Twitch or on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. Ken Apsock does that on his Twitch every now and again.
Uh-huh.
If you like Lokai beads, there are a discount on them, 40% off for the Star Wars collection. Just use the code TheForce. MeUndies, they've got like a replica of the helmet.
Oh, I've always wanted one of those, but when we went to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I tried one of them. I tried to put one on.
Yeah.
And it don't fit.
It fits me.
I've got a ginormous cranium. And
they should come in extra large or something. They got to take into account for not everybody's head size is the same.
True.
More apparel from Out of Print. Pop Socket is also doing some Star Wars inspired designs. Xbox. Oh, that is a cool controller from the Xbox.
Ooh.
That looks really, really, really cool. I like that a lot. And some more home decor. They have the Mythosaur skull wall decor, or you can get the Mudhorn skull wall decor, which looks really freaking. Like, imagine walking into your home and that's the first thing you see.
Having that on your wall.
Yeah,
yep.
that is
I still got to find a way to hang up the Slave One ship.
Yes.
Even though it's not called Slave One anymore.
Yeah, so these are just some of the deals that you can find for Star Wars Day, and you can just head over to StarWars.com, the website, and there's a whole article with all the links to all the stuff. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. Let's go ahead and move on to our next topic here. I wish they had dropped more things for us to, like, news and things like that, but I had a feeling because Star Wars Celebration is literally coming up in just a few weeks, that they were going to give us I'm surprised we even got the trailer at all.
Yeah, I'm honestly very surprised.
I thought they were going to drop that much closer to Star Wars Celebration.
But yeah, honestly, in 2 weeks, we are going to have so much stuff to cover with Obi-Wan coming out on the 27th, Star Wars Celebration kicking off on the 26th.
Yes.
And I am just dying to hear more and more announcements from Star Wars, to actually be hearing about which direction they're going to be going for, maybe what series of movies they're going to be doing next. And what I really think Star Wars needs to do is to do what Marvel is doing right now, which is like, all right, let's get all of our bigwigs together, and we are going on a retreat to talk about the next 10 years of Star Wars. Because we know that the next focus that they're going to be doing is the High Republic. But I want to hear some of your guys' opinions on them going, they say about 100 years into the past for the High Republic. Or maybe it was 100 or 200 years into the past. How excited are you to explore that time period of Star Wars?
I mean, I'm interested.
No matter what, though, you already know that the Republic is going to survive. Any threat that the Republic is facing, whether it be a dark Jedi, or whether it be someone turning to the dark side, or whatever threat comes at them, you know that the Republic is going to win. So I'm a little curious on how they can tell a compelling story. Yeah. I'm really curious on which characters we get, if they're actually going to have Yoda in it, if Yoda's going to be the Grand Master, or if he's just going to be, like, say, a Jedi Master at this time. How long was
a younger Yoda would be interesting. Yeah.
To see what Yoda looked like in his spry 700 years old.
700 young.
Yeah.
Let's see what some of you guys are saying.
I would love, Blade, you are absolutely right. I would love to see some ancient lore.
Yeah, Blade is saying not far enough back.
Maybe go back before even Yoda. I would love to see some time, like over 1,000 years ago, and exploring maybe Darth Bane, going to Darth Revan. Those are the characters that we've been dying to see a little bit more of. Yeah. Or go past maybe like 50 or 100 years, but after the Rise of Skywalker, and start developing that storyline as well. But that's the thing, Star Wars is such a rich universe. I'm really curious on what they're going to actually tackle next.
Yeah. I like what Debbie is saying here, too. She says, expand the universe. Would love to see how the Jedi came to exist.
Yeah.
Go way, like, who was the first couple of Jedis? Well, we got the movie that's called The Last Jedi. What about the first Jedi?
And even before they had the technology to travel the stars, it was Force-sensitive people who were able to actually make Starcraft. And it was actually, in Jedi, the expanded universe, they talked about how Jedi were actually able to kind of use the Force to make hyperdrives until someone figured out, oh wait, we can use technology to do this. Yes. So I'm curious on maybe how they can tell that story. How much technology and Force abilities have we lost over the course of a couple millennia. Yeah. So some Force skills that were only seen once in the galaxy that were able to destroy a planet.
Let's see what some of you guys are saying in the chat. Blade says, I am almost positive Yoda will be around. Hoopwing says, just ordered a Darth Vader cookie jar. Nice. Ooh. Just because, the dark side has cookies. As always. Can we have some?
Gotta go and get some. Well, we still have an apple that we got from...
Yeah, but that's not Star Wars related.
It's not, because they wouldn't let us buy one.
Luis Diego says, do you think they should continue expanding the story even after episode... Is that 9?
9, yes. Because X is 10. Yes. And then if the 1 is before it, it's -1. If it's after it, it'd be +1.
I just wanted to make sure I was reading the Roman numerals correctly. I mean, can they? Sure. But since we're talking about expanding the universe, I really would like to see it not everything always going back to the original trilogy. I think we've seen it. We've seen the characters. We've seen the legacies where they are, in the prequel. No, in the sequel trilogies as well. And I think it's time to either go way, 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 way back and, focus on some of those characters and their origins, or something else. Like, there's video game characters that's not really been introduced into the films, in stories in that way. There's books with canon, and I think I'd like to see some of those as well. Just, and I'm not saying I've had enough of the Skywalker trilogies, because we obviously get very excited about that, but I think there's just a lot more to tell.
Yeah. Well, and I also personally, this is just my personal thoughts. If you guys think differently, that is perfectly all right. I personally think with the way that they did Rise of Skywalker, they kind of shot themselves in the foot. Because a lot of people have been wanting to see is what we saw in the Book of Boba Fett, is Luke rebuilding the Jedi Order. And where did we leave off with, what is it called? The Rise of Skywalker. It's now Ray in charge of rebuilding the Jedi Order. So it's kind of like they are right where they ended with Return of the Jedi, but with characters that we are not as fondly attached to.
Yeah.
So I would much rather see Luke rebuilding the Jedi Order to something successful than I would be interested in watching Rey rebuild the Jedi Order. That's why I would think that maybe go 100 years into the future. She's already built it. She's passed on. She's a legend. There's statues of her as the one who brought, the Jedi Order back from the brink of the dark side. And then we have new stories going on along with that.
Yeah, so I just think, as the audience, it would be nice to meet new characters outside of the trilogy.
Yeah, and fortunately, Star Wars has done that amazingly well with having all of these different characters, from bounty hunters to Jedi to different alien races. There's so many different stories to it. A really cool scenic underbelly a criminal underworld that I would love to see. So they have a lot of room to just start expanding.
Yeah.
And focus on everything but the Skywalkers, because that story's it's kind of wrapped up.
And speaking of the Skywalkers, obviously we got to talk about this because the trailer dropped today. So let's talk about Kenobi. This is the official poster that was dropped by Disney Plus and Lucasfilm and Star Wars. And I love the twin suns there, and I love, a small but prominent figure in the middle holding a red lightsaber, which can only be Vader. What did you guys think of this trailer? I really, really liked it. I really, really liked it a lot. I think, where is my thingy? Oh no. There we go. I am very excited for the show to launch on Disney Plus. I am so happy Ewan McGregor is reprising his role, because I really can't see if they said they were going to make a Kenobi series and then they got somebody else. Like, that would just be so weird to me, and I think I'd be comparing the whole time. So I'm happy we got that, to have the opportunity to see him again in as Obi-Wan. I liked that we didn't see him ignite his lightsaber at all in this trailer. I think I want to see that happening on the show. And let's talk about that sick burn by Uncle Owen.
That was probably the best line in that trailer.
Yeah.
Is the fact that he's like, well, Luke has to be trained at some point.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Like the way you trained his father? And I was like,
Uncle Owen knows. He was there when Anakin was little.
He got to meet Anakin.
Yeah.
Not for very long.
But that's why it was important to have, I think, both of them back in this, and to see how, since time has passed, and what that progression is like.
Yeah. And to be able to see just this dynamic on how much Owen is like, no, you stay away from Luke. I'm going to try my hardest to make sure he has a normal life, something that does not involve Jedi and Sith and galactic struggles and just death on the massive scale. I want him to be a normal kid.
Well, we kind of know how that goes down for Luke. And also,
Someone put into the comments
Yeah.
on the trailer
Yeah.
that, oh, that was a sick burn since A New Hope. And you're like, too soon?
That was really, it's a great moment. That we, I think we're going to get to see hopefully more than just like one episode of Obi-Wan interacting with Owen.
Yeah.
I really would like a lot more, because I think there are some conversations that needs to be had. Just sprinkled throughout the first couple of episodes. Eventually, I think we'll he probably won't be as prominent in the series. But let's talk about what was prominent in the series. Was what did he say? You can't escape him.
Oh,
great line. I need that on a t-shirt. And we see the hand, we see the panel, or
the chest plate,
going on, and then of course the iconic, very recognizable breathing.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also wondering, like, they obviously, they kind of gave a good shot of Darth Vader. They gave you the hand, the chest plate, or the chest computer. But I'm still curious on how much he's actually going to be in this. We know it's Hayden Christensen coming back. So we also don't know if we're also going to get flashbacks of him during the Clone Wars before he became Darth Vader.
I wanted them to do the flashback so we can see Ewan McGregor in the Clone Wars Obi-Wan outfit. And then Hayden Christensen as obviously Anakin, but in his Clone Wars, and then like maybe we see like a younger Ahsoka. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool to see. I just geeked out. I'm sorry.
And also something about Obi-Wan Kenobi. And anytime he gets into a close combat, he like flips the person. Like in two or three of the fights that they cut in,
he's got to fight differently.
He was like, huh!
Use the Force.
Oh yeah, because he can't whip out his lightsaber anymore. He has to stay hidden. And him using a blaster too.
I think that's actually
so
smart.
Uncivilized.
So uncivilized. But just go complete opposite of like what you think, how people would think a Jedi would act. And if he's trying to be in hiding, then, it's like, oh, a Jedi would never pick up a blaster. It's like, well, the one that's trying to survive would. We also got to see...
also, he did actually pick up a blaster in Revenge of the Sith when he kills Grievous. He shot him in the chest, and he lit that guy on fire.
Which part?
When he's fighting Grievous, and he actually ends up killing Grievous, and he opens up his chest plate, and that's when he takes the blaster and goes, so uncivilized, and throws it away.
Yeah. So I don't think Obi-Wan's I will never use it. Like, I think it means of survival, he will. We also got a quick sneak peek at Kumail Nanjiani's character, seemingly like another Jedi, but it really didn't give us much because it was also quite close up. So it was very little was shown of his outfit, but potentially he could be another Jedi in hiding. So I love that he's like, I'm done being a superhero. I'm done being an Eternals for now. Let me go be a Jedi for a little bit. So very curious to see how big of a role his character will have in this series, or if he's just kind of serving a plot point, and then we'll move on.
And there's got to be a thing to where however many Jedi they actually show, there's probably a good point. There's probably a good possibility that they will die by the end of the series. So if we get introduced to any new Jedi that we have not been introduced to in any of the other movies or any other material, there's a very good possibility that they're dead. They're going to die.
Trollish Mac says, I am new to this channel. Hello and welcome. I'm assuming you two are caught up on Clone Wars and Rebels. Yes.
We saw those. Well, I have to admit,
it's been a long time though. I feel like I want to rewatch Rebels before. Maybe I'll rewatch the last couple of seasons of Clone Wars because they're quick, easy watches.
Yeah.
They're not very long before we get into Kenobi, and then before Ahsoka, I think I'd like to rewatch Rebels. So.
I would, definitely rewatch Rebels before Ahsoka comes out. Because we have to refresh ourselves on all
been a while.
of that stuff.
It's been a while.
But I do like also Blade's question. Do you think we'll see Cal Kestis in this series? I don't think so.
Oh.
However, it does fit the timeline. And it could be we never saw Obi-Wan in the game, Fallen Order. So it's very possible. And I'm not 100% sure on the timeline that Fallen Order takes place. I know Obi-Wan's taking place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. So, and I think, if you guys happen to know the exact timeline for Fallen Order, please put it down in the chat so I can refresh my memory.
Yeah. See a lot of chatter going on in the chat for love for Cal and for Cad Bane.
Oh yeah, because he could have a bigger role in this.
I would never complain whenever we see Cad Bane. I think he's such a cool, aesthetically cool looking character. Just really, really cool.
Well, this actually takes place after the events of Boba Fett, right? Of the Book of Boba Fett.
You're asking me about timeline?
I know, and I'm
Let
just
me actually take a look,
ah.
because speaking of which, I did get an email from, I think everybody did, if you're subscribed to Disney Plus, everybody gets an email of the
official
Star Wars timeline, as in things that are released in, I guess, in like, if you want to do a whole binge. So on the timeline here, they're starting obviously with the Phantom Menace, episode 1, 2, and 3, and then between episode 2 and 3, you can jump into the Clone Wars series, and then after that, after Revenge of the Sith, you can go into the Bad Batch, and then they have this is not our timeline, this is Disney's timeline. Solo, and then the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. After that, Star Wars Rebels, then Rogue One, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Mandalorian, Boba Fett. So Boba Fett is...
That's right. I can't tell you.
It's hard sometimes.
How many times that happened. My brain is just like... It flips things around so much. Yeah, because... Yeah, I'm sorry. Book of Boba Fett takes place after Return of the Jedi. Obi-Wan takes place after Revenge of the Sith. And I'm just... I've done that so many times in this series. Because those are two time periods that we are very interested to hear more stories in. And that is the time period between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, and Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. Those are just, I think those are the two most desired time periods to get more property and to get more stories from.
Yes. And then I'm seeing here, Trollish Max says, Black K, oh yeah, we could potentially see, because in the comics, doesn't he and Obi-Wan have run-ins?
Yeah, if a matter of fact, that's how he got the scar, was going up against Obi-Wan Kenobi.
They made a point to establish him in Boba Fett, so the actor is available.
Yep.
If they would like to put him in the show, that'd be really cool to see. And I think that there was another question up a while ago about how we feel about only 6 episodes.
Yeah, that's my feelings.
I would have liked 8. I think, because I'm guessing most of the Star Wars shows have been anywhere between, I think, like 37 to like 52.
Yeah, well, I think there was even one episode of Boba Fett
that was like short.
There was one that was also really long, like 55.
Yeah. So
we don't really know how long each episode is going to be.
It really depends.
I just hope. I just want as much as I can of Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
Because he is definitely one of the best parts of the prequels. And everyone, I mean, even before Kenobi was probably even vaguely hinted at of coming out, we have video of people asking Ewan McGregor, Ewan McGregor, of going, hey, so has Disney contacted you about being Obi-Wan Kenobi? And question after question, almost every single interview, they were always asking him.
Naturally.
Yeah.
So, back to the episodes and the length. I'm sorry, were you going somewhere with?
No, it's just so...
Okay.
I mean,
I'm very tired, I'm sorry, my brain isn't focusing.
Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan is one of our favorite things in the Star Wars universe. I think that is overall one of our favorite characters, and played by one of our favorite actors.
Yes.
Of course, we want to see as much as they will give us of Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I hope that after the series, he's just like, oh, time to hang up the lightsaber. I'm done. Like, I hope not.
No.
But there's also a timeline that everything's got to fit within.
Yeah.
So we will see. But I am excited nonetheless. Just selfishly, as a big Star Wars fan, I just want more and more and more. And I think the most important thing, whether it's 6 episodes, whether it's more or less, as long as they tell a good story, that's really all I can ask for at the end of the day, is for them to tell a good story. So I don't want to finish a show and be like, meh.
Meh.
The showrunner or the director for this is Deborah Chow. I really enjoyed her episode on The Mandalorian. I think she did a really good job. So fingers crossed that this is going to look real good. And we all get to find out together at the end of this month on May 27th. So you guys make sure you are subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell, because we will have our reactions up for the Obi-Wan series. As far as the double episode drop, we know that they're dropping 1 and 2 together, but it's also during Star Wars Celebration. So that's going to be a little tricky, because as a human, I need to function, and in order to function, I need to sleep, even if it's just a little bit. So it's dangerous for me to stay up and edit 2 episodes. So I think what I would like to do is definitely get the first episode up. Unless they're both really short, then I will do it together. But if it's not short, then you'll get episode 1 the morning that it drops, and then you'll get episode 2 at a later time, because I'm only one
Wendy
person.
is only human.
I'm only one person editing, so it's like, gotta space it out accordingly. Okay, any other questions before we go? Debbie says, check Discord.
Oh, yeah. And if you guys want to actually join us on Discord, we have a lot of awesome conversations going on. We have spoilers talks about Moon Knight, Star Wars, anything you can think of, recommendations that we love to get from all of you guys. Don't forget to join us in our Discord. Wendy will be putting the link up there momentarily. But also, Debbie did drop an article on our Discord. What is it about?
I don't know yet. I haven't opened it yet.
Okay.
Okay, so it's an article by Games Radar, and the headline says, Ewan McGregor open to another Obi-Wan Kenobi return. I'd be totally up for that. Is the
yes.
Quote. In an exclusive for Total Film, he said, quote, I got as much or more out of playing him this time than I did the first 3 movies put together. Oh, that's great.
I love hearing that. I love hearing that he had an awesome time, and the fact that he was so excited to team back up with Hayden Christensen, that he's just kind of like, oh, my old friend.
Here's the full quote as he reflects on the filming for the new series. And again, quote, it was nice to come back and to bridge that gap between me and Alec Guinness. I got as much or more out of playing him this time than I did in the first 3 movies put together. That's to do with the writing and the people we were making the series with, and the technology and how different everything is. Yeah, he's getting to use the volume this time.
Yep.
So it's a whole different thing. That's very exciting. I can't wait. And that's great for him to hear, because they can always try. They can always try to do something else. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be an Obi-Wan series again, but he can appear in other things because he's enjoying the whole process. And it is a whole different team of, he's got Favreau, he's got Filoni. I'm sure Lucas pokes his head back in a little bit as a consultant. It is his story and his universe after all. So I'm just happy to hear that he had a positive experience, and he's like, yeah, I'd be down to come back. Maybe we get more with Hayden Christensen as well.
Yeah, and plus there's still that timeline between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope is just filled with lots of amazing opportunities to tell some amazing stories with characters that we love.
Yeah.
So there's a plethora of different things that we would love to see. I would love to see more about Ezra. I would love to see, we're getting more about Ahsoka and Obi-Wan, who are our favorite characters. I would love to, there's just so much. Right now, I am reading Heir to the Empire, and I'm probably in the first third of the second book, and I'm loving it.
Which book is it again?
Heir of the Empire. It's the Thrawn trilogy. So there's 3 books that came out. I would love to see maybe a Thrawn trilogy-esque. I want to see, the biggest thing I want to see is Luke Skywalker rebuilding the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
Even though I know that, 30 years later, it all gets destroyed, but I'm still hoping that maybe they'll pull like a multiverse kind of idea with Star Wars and be able to say, well, what happened in the sequels was just an alternate reality, but here's another alternate reality, and I'm still trying to sell my idea to Lucasfilms and Disney about doing a what if Star Wars. I want to see that.
Well, we are getting another round of Visions as well.
Yes.
So that's very exciting.
I would love to see a full story on the duel from Star Wars Vision.
Yeah, continuation of that. That's like our favorite episode for Star Wars Visions. There was... All right, last question for the live stream comes from Kyle Stark, who writes, what would be your dream Star Wars show or movie?
Oh, well, I've already just spewed out all of mine. From the Star Wars What If to a series about Luke rebuilding the Jedi Order, seeing the Thrawn trilogy built up more. So, yeah.
I would love, and this kind of already exists in canon in the way of books, but I would love to see a TV adaptation, probably better for TV than film, of Claudia Gray's book, The Lost Stars. I absolutely am obsessed with that book. And that also, kind of centers around the time of the original trilogy. So it'd be cool to see it as a TV show. Because after I read that book and I rewatched, anytime now that I rewatch any of their trilogies, I kind of think, could they be here? Where are they at this moment? Because in the book it's very intertwined, even though they never actually have an intimate, friendship or connection or anything like that with our main Star Wars characters. But that's what I would want. If you haven't read Lost Stars yet, please do. It's fantastic.
Now, here's a side note. Do we actually know what time period the Ahsoka series is taking place? Because we could tell the story of what happened after Revenge of the Sith.
It takes place...
we also could tell of what happens after Return of the Jedi.
I feel like they've set it up based on her appearance in The Mandalorian. We know it's after Rebels.
Okay.
And she is still on the search for Thrawn, because in The Mandalorian, when she showed up in the episode called The Jedi, she is, tell me who your master is, and then they drop the Thrawn name and everybody flipped out. So I feel like that's kind of cool leaving some breadcrumbs for potentially where the series is going to go. But I also expect a little bit of flashbacks here and there. I think it'd be cool if we saw maybe a quick flash of what we saw in season 7 of Clone Wars, like her and Darth Maul, because that fight was sick. So yeah, we will see. And then before we go, one more thing to plug. I did a podcast for the Rotten Tomatoes is Wrong podcast with Mark Ellis and Ken Knapsack, and we talked about Return of the Jedi. And is Rotten Tomatoes wrong about Return of the Jedi, which currently sits at 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. So go ahead and check that out. It's a podcast, so it's available on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. And I think that is it for our live stream today.
Yes, it is. We've talked about all of the Star Wars stuff that we wanted to talk about, but thank you guys so much for joining us. We had an awesome time talking nerdy Star Wars stuff with you on this May the 4th. Thank you all so much for the birthday wishes that you gave me. Thank you so much to Chris Mendez for the awesome t-shirt from Rogers the Musical. I can
do this all
day.
Yeah.
So I love it very much. I love how sparkly and shiny the shield is.
That's cool.
And I cannot wait for Star Wars Celebration, so we can get some more news on what the future has to hold with Star Wars, and also, of course, to see the Kenobi series coming out May 27th.
All right, guys, and that is it for our live stream today. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your happy Star Wars day, and we will see you on Saturday, our live stream, where we talk all spoiler things Moon Knight, and we do have a guest, and I will make the official announcement tomorrow, because I haven't made a thumbnail yet, so I will do that then. All right, so something for you guys to look forward to for Saturday, 2 p.m. PT, right here on the Movie Couple channel. We love you guys so much, and we will see you next time. Bye.
May the 4th be with you.
Always. Always.